See, Red Nation, what is good? Zach Lavine is an all-star level player, but will he get voted into the game? Let's talk about it starting now. If you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page, because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. We don't want you to miss a thing, so make sure that you hit that bell. Now, like I said, Zach Lavine has been playing at an all-star level. I mean, like I said in the previous video, is he a superstar? You can check that video out by checking the link in the description below. In that video, I was just like, I'm kind of on the fence. He hits it sometimes he doesn't, but he's been playing at a superstar level lately. A superstar level lately. And so the question is, will he get voted into the all-star game? And I'm trying to take my Bulls bias out of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to take the Bulls bias out, because in my opinion, he's a top two guard in the East, and he ain't two. Legitimately, what he's been doing this season, he's a top two guard in the East, and he ain't two. For him to not get voted in off rip, to me, is a little bit wild, especially with what now. No disrespect to Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal has absolutely been hooping. To me, his hooping just recently started translating to them actually getting wins, and it's because he's getting more help. You know what I'm saying? It's because he's getting more production from the other guys around him. But also, I mean, even when he was dropping 60, they were still losing by 15. You know what I'm saying? The case for me with Zach Lavine being in over Bradley Beal is that this Bulls team always was competitive 110% because of him. This Bulls team always was able to fight back into a game or make it a 2-point game, always 110% because of him. Like, he's literally putting the team on his back and climbing up a mountain every game, night in and night out. And every now and then somebody's throwing him a rope and helping him pull along. So him and Beal are kind of in the same position. I think they're real close, but I would absolutely, like I said, Zach Lavine is top two, but he ain't two. But then I look around the rest of the league, and I want to take my Bulls bias out of it, because you have to give a real evaluation. I'm looking at people like Jaylen Brown, who's having a great season. I mean, averaging about 25 a game. He's upped his point totals, I believe 5 points, full 5 points from last season. Definitely making a case for most improved. Still a clamp on the other end. And the case for Jaylen Brown is that it's translating to wins, but he's really on a much better team. You look at what that Boston team has around him. Somebody else that Zach could be fighting for, a front court player. I mean, technically yes, but are we still doing positions in this thing? I mean, Bradley Beal and Kyrie Irving are both on this. I'm saying no. You know what I'm saying? We're not really doing the position thing. But I mean, he's competing with names like James Harden, who's absolutely been balling over there in Brooklyn, especially what he's been doing. Like I said, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, still in my opinion. I swear for Lord, though, if y'all put Chris Middleton into another all-star game over Zach Lavine, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. Legitimately, I'm going to be pissed, because they are whack, and he's a main reason why. Like Muzz is like, yeah, let's put him in 20 points a game, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Like, okay, all right. Like, y'all not, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Put this man Zach in the game. If y'all put Chris Middleton in this game, and I'm seeing a lot of people talking about Chris Middleton too. That's why it got me so high. But even names like Ben Simmons, these are tough names for him to compete with, especially like a Ben Simmons and some of these other names, because they are translating to more wins. They're translating to top teams in the East. But I mean, when I look at what Zach Lavine is doing for the Chicago Bulls, legitimately, there's none of those other names that I've said here are the main reason their team is in these games. I mean, you think about Jaylen Brown, he's got Jason Tatum standing across from him, balling on a night in and night out basis, essentially being the closer, being the dagger. Now, they need each other. They feed off of each other. I get that. But Jaylen Brown is not the sole reason why the Boston Celtics are able to go out there and get wins. When I look at James Harden, James Harden is just, you ain't been here long enough, dog. Like, you can't spend how many games was it? 10 games in the East, 10 or 12 games in the West, and then you come over here for 20 games, and all of a sudden you are an Eastern Conference All-Star. Like, that's bogus. They probably gonna put him in. I absolutely think they're gonna put him in. They probably just left him as a reserve so that it didn't look as bad. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, dog, like, you can't come over here and wreak havoc like that. I don't even think his name should count at the point we're at in the season. Like, it should be a minimum games that you got to play in. And I don't know how many games he's played over here. Heck, he might have played way more than I think. But it's tough for me when they do the switch conference things, and now I'm supposed to put you in over somebody that's been doing it all season in this conference. Come on, dog. And so when I look at it, like, I can make a debate. You even think about names like Tobias Harris, who's been balling down in Philly. I mean, I could make a debate that Zach Lavine has done more pound for pound for the Bulls team, even though they have 14-16 now, even though they have that losing record. He's done more pound for pound for them game in and game out than anybody else on this list. And heck, I'd make an argument than some of the people that's on the starters list. Now, I'm not going to say they don't deserve to be there. Like I said, Beal absolutely deserves to be there, but I think he's done more for his team than Bradley Beal has done for the Wizards. And I'm talking in terms of the win columns at the end of the day. And even in some of the losses, just being competitive. Kyrie missed a solid 10 games, not knocking the brother for taking those games off. But listen, when you miss time like that, like I said, I kind of still had that James Harden effect. Like, when you miss time like that, dog, we need to have a threshold to where, okay, like, you shouldn't just get in off of the fan vote alone. I really can't stand how they do the All-Star games. Like, vote yourself in, and then Alex Caruso was a top name on the list. I think Alex Caruso ended up outvoting Dame by the people's vote by like 200-300. Like, it was some crazy number, but Dame won every other vote. But he's not in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild to me how they do the NBA All-Star game. But at the end of the day, with all that being said, even without my bias in it, I still believe what I said. That pound for pound, Zach Lavine is a top 2 guard in the East, and he ain't 2. He ain't 2. At the level he's playing, at how he's balling out, he ain't 2. There's not too many 2 guards in this NBA who are doing what Zach Lavine is doing. Zach Lavine is putting up numbers that only Larry Bird and Stephen Curry have put up this season. Stop playing with this boy. Put him in the All-Star game. Are you kidding me right now? Are we really still having this conversation? He shouldn't even be here right now when I'm able to bring up that stat. Oh, what's Zach Lavine doing this season? Well, he's having a season that pars Stephen Curry and Larry Bird, and he's putting up numbers that only Michael Jordan has done for the Chicago Bulls. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But at the end of the day, I want to know you guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe that Zach Lavine should be voted into the All-Star game? I'll be down there talking with you as well. As always, it is your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. To continue watching our Chicago Bulls content, click the links here or check out the links in the description below. We got a couple of dope videos down there as well. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Put that man Zach in the game before I have to come hurt y'all. Peace.